In a related news, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte on Wednesday has congratulated Donald Trump for winning the United States elections. In a letter released by Presidential Communications Secretary Martin Andanar in Malacanang, Duterte congratulated Mr. Donald Trump on his recent electoral victory as President of the United States. Duterte also said on the statement that the United States presidential election is a testament to the enduring traditions of its democratic system and the American way of life. The two-party system gives American voters freedom of choice based on party platforms, not just on personalities. President Duterte also wishes President-elect Trump success in the next 4 years as Chief Executive and Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military and looks forward to working with the incoming administration for enhanced Philippines-U.S. relations anchored on mutual respect, mutual benefit, and shared commitment to democratic ideals and the rule of law.
Mananatili pa rin umanong matibay ang relasyon ng Amerika at Pilipinas sa ilalim ng pamamahala ni President-elect Donald Trump. Ngunit para sa isang political analyst, magiging interesante ang susunod na kabanata sa ugnayan ng dalawang bansa dahil sa mga bagong polisiyang maaaring isulong ng Trump administration. Ito ang balita ni Joanne Nano.
Nananatiling prioridad ng Amerika ang pagpapanatili ng magandang relasyon sa mga kaalyado nitong bansa gaya ng Pilipinas, kahit pabago na ang pangulo nito sa katauhan ng bilyonaryong negosyante na si Donald Trump.
Whoever wins this election, our country will value the ties with the Philippines as it has over all these many decades, and that I can say with full confidence.
Kanina ay idineklara ng panalo si Trump bilang ika-45 Pangulo ng United States of America kontra sa pambato ng Democrats na si Hillary Clinton. Isa siyang billionaire real estate mogul at reality TV personality at walang anumang political experience na sumabak sa presidential race. Kabilang sa mga plataforma ni Trump ang tax reforms at ang pagkakaroon ng mas mahigpit na polisiya sa immigrants. Sa pananaw naman ng isang political analyst, interesante ang susunod na mga mangyayari sa relasyon ng Pilipinas at Amerika sa ilalim ng Trump presidency.
This is not only a question of beyond the individual personalities, but really it's a question of a bipartisan policy with regards to Philippines. The U.S. is not known for making drastic changes, so you would expect that whoever wins will try to maintain the relationship that it had, what we call the special relationship. Of course, it's really a question now of whether or not the new U.S. President can accept the reality that President Duterte is for independent foreign policy.
Depende rin umano kung makakabuti sa ekonomiya ng Amerika ang pagiging negosyante ni Trump dahil babatay ito sa mga isusulong na economic policies ng bagong Pangulo. Ayon pa sa political analyst, hindi naman pagbabasehan ng mananalong US President ang personalidad ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas, kundi ang namamagitang mga kasunduan sa dalawang bansa sa loob ng mahabang panahon.
Una po sa ating mga balita, ang pambato ng Republican Party ni si Donald Trump ang bagong Pangulo ng Amerika. Tinalo ni Trump ang katunggali nitong si Hillary Clinton matapos makuha ang mayorya ng boto sa malalaking US states. Mula sa Honolulu, Hawaii, ito ang balita ni Jeniel Panoy, live.
Nagwagi si Trump na may 279 electoral votes kontra sa 218 votes ni Democratic Hillary Clinton. Tinawagan pa mismo ni Clinton si Trump upang batiin siya sa kanyang pagkapanalo. Si Trump ang magiging ika-45 Pangulo ng US kapalit ni President Obama na bababa sa White House sa January 2017. Magiging Vice President naman ni Trump ang kasalukuyang Indiana Governor na si Mike Pence. Sa kanyang victory speech, binati ng negosyante ang katunggaling si Clinton na mahigpit nilang paglalaban sa kampanya. Ayon kay Trump, nais niyang simulan agad ang anyay malaking pagsubok na muling pagbuo ng tinatawag na American Dream.
America will no longer settle for anything less than the best. We must reclaim our country's destiny and dream big and bold and daring. We have to do that. We're going to dream of things for our country, and beautiful things and successful things once again. I want to tell the world community that while we will always put America's interests first, we will deal fairly with everyone,
Nangako si Trump na tututukan ang mga infrastruktura at kapakanan ng mga veterano.
Our inner cities and rebuild our highways, bridges, tunnels, airports, schools, hospitals. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure, which will become, by the way, second to none. And we will put millions of our people to work as we rebuild it.
Ilulunsad din umano ng negosyante ang proyekto para sa national growth at renewal. Dodoblehin ang economic growth ng Amerika at bigyan ng trabaho ang mga mamamayan. Si Trump ang kauna-unahang magiging Pangulo ng Amerika na walang anumang karanasan sa public office. Isa sa inaabangan ngayon ay kung paano makikiisa ang isang President Trump sa US Congress na kanyang inatake sa buong panahon ng kampanya.
Thank you very much. We love New Hampshire, I can tell you that. I need to open with a very critical breaking news announcement. The FBI has just sent a letter to Congress informing them that they have discovered new emails pertaining to the former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's investigation and they are reopening the case into her criminal and illegal conduct that threatens the security of the United States of America. Hillary Clinton's corruption is on a scale we have never seen before. We must not let her take her criminal scheme into the Oval Office. I have great respect for the fact that the FBI and the Department of Justice are now willing to have the courage to right the horrible mistake that they made. This was a grave miscarriage of justice that the American people fully understood. And it is everybody's hope that it is about to be corrected. So that is a big announcement that I heard 10 minutes ago. And I guess, obviously, most of you folks have heard about. And in all fairness, for all of the people that have suffered for doing so much less, including just recently, 4-star General James Cartwright, General Petraeus, and many others, perhaps finally justice will be done. With that being said, the rest of my speech is going to be so boring. Should I even make the speech? We will talk about borders, right? We will talk about trade. We'll bring back our jobs. We'll strengthen our military. And let's get going, okay? I want to thank General Flynn. He's a great general, and I want to thank you for being here, General. Thank you very much. Just before General Flynn was going up, we heard this news. I said, General, get up there and keep them busy. We want to digest what just happened here. Thank you, General. In 11 days, we're going to win New Hampshire, the state of my first victory. And we are going to win back the White House. 75% of the American people think our country is on the wrong track, and we are going to fix it. We are going to get our country back on the right track, and very, very quickly. Real change begins with immediately repealing and replacing Obamacare, and that is big news. That is big news. We can't forget how big a news that is, okay? We can't lose track. It's a disaster, just like everything else in this administration. It has just been announced that Americans are going to experience another massive double-digit hike in Obamacare premiums, including a 116% premium hike to our very good friends in the great state of Arizona. Even Bill Clinton admitted Obamacare is the craziest thing in the world, where people wind up with their premiums doubled and their coverage cut in half. In Minnesota, where the premium increase will be almost 60%, the Democratic governor said the Affordable Care Act is no longer affordable. Jonathan Gruber, the architect of Obamacare, admitted it was all a fraud, and he said it was passed because of the stupidity of the American voter. Hey, we're doing a lot of good work, aren't we? We're catching all of these people. We're doing a good job. Jonathan Gruber, there's another. See, we didn't forget. I never forgot Jonathan Gruber. I said, you know, if I do this, we're going to run, and his name came up, and people forget after a week or two. I said, I'm never going to forget Jonathan Gruber, the architect of Obamacare, and what he said. So we didn't forget. Almost, can you imagine? It's like a little more than a week before the election. We didn't forget the name Jonathan Gruber. But the only real stupidity is that shown by our politicians who passed this monstrosity over the furious objection of certain politicians and the American voter. Job-killing Obamacare is just one more way the system is rigged